So, of course, on TikTok, like, this lion's mane mushroom powder had been trending for a while. Like, all the girlies and the guys were talking about this stuff in their videos. And of course, they're trying to make their sales for the TikTok shop. However, the benefits sounded like something that was supposed to be really good for you. Like, it supports like memory and brain function, and it's overall really good like supplement. But I know people were saying that they were taking it and like their dreams were coming back and they felt way more productive, and it's a long time medicine in Chinese medicine. So I saw some the other day and I ended up picking it up. So I think today I'm going to put some in my tea this morning and take a first go at trying this lion's mane mushroom powder. So I will keep you guys posted and let you know like how it goes. It says you have to take it for about a week or so to start really noticing the benefits, but here we go. I like to drink the dandelion root, and for me it doesn't taste like coffee, but I like to put cream in it, and it definitely gives like a coffee vibe. So good alternative or option if you are choosing like not to drink coffee but you still want like a dark roast. So I just hooked up some rotini and I'm basically just doing a pasta bake. So this is ready to go. I'm gonna put it in the oven right now, but it will be for dinner tonight. Okay, so yes, I am having my tea in a red Solo cup. Don't judge me. I cannot find a mug, so the Solo cup it's gonna be. And today our tea says, talking to plants is one way of talking directly to spirit. Oh, I love that. So I'm gonna let this steep and then I'll add in some agave and some of this mushroom powder. And I'm just heating up these Brussels sprouts. So y'all, I roasted some Brussels sprouts the other day. Okay, so they're kind of burning a little bit, but I like them a little bit charred. I had these Brussels sprouts one time when I went to a winery, and I kid you not, I never even used to really like Brussels sprouts until my homegirl made me some that tasted pretty good, but this winery took it to a whole new level. I don't know what they do to those Brussels sprouts, but they're like roasted and they're flaky and crunchy like this, and they have like a feta and some kind of sauce on them. Like the sauce is kind of sweet, but they're so good. So I tried to make me some. I like the little crunchy pieces though because they taste like little chips. But these are actually seasoned really good and they turned out pretty good. So I didn't end up eating them yesterday. So yes, I'm gonna have Brussels sprouts for breakfast. All right, our lion's mane said 1/3 of a teaspoon is like the serving size. It also said a little bit goes a long way. I don't know if I have a 1/3 teaspoon measuring cup. Actually, I might, but I'm thinking this should do it. So, whoop, in she goes. And then I'm gonna put some of this almond milk and oat milk sugar cookie creamer. Moment of truth, let's taste this. Okay, so it actually doesn't taste like anything. I mean, it tastes like the dandelion tea with the sugar cookie creamer. That's actually a really good combination. So this is my first time buying the This is my first time buying the Shuggy. And I say it again, what is it called? This is my first time getting the creamer in sugar cookie flavor. I always have the dandelion tea and I usually just put like the sweet creamer inside of it, but this sugar cookie this is kind of fire. So that's actually really good. Can't taste the powder that I put in here at all whatsoever. So I'm gonna drink that. I'm gonna eat my old Brussels sprouts. Penelope comes downstairs. She says, Mom, whatever you're eating smells disgusting. I'm like, but it tastes really good. Brussels sprouts do stink. And I feel like when I made them yesterday, the entire like downstairs stunk for like a little while. So I feel like, oops, sorry for making the house stink again. I'm actually gonna eat this outside and I'm gonna enjoy my little tea outside. It's been so long since I've just sat outside and like just enjoyed morning weather. I really, really miss my house. You guys, I don't miss having Brussels sprouts on my teeth, but I miss so much like getting up in the morning, going outside and watering the yard, and then sitting out in my little garden. Okay, so I filmed a TikTok. I'm gonna get ready to post that, and then I gotta head inside to take our spaghetti bake out of the oven. All right, my package is here. We're gonna open her up and see what's inside. So here's the thing. My face has always been a struggle point, okay? From the time I was a very young teenager, I've been plagued with acne. Yeah, I have bad skin and it is what it is. But I was scrolling through TikTok and Anua has sent me a package, and I am so hyped to slather whatever is in this box all over my face and start my skincare regimen and see if this will finally be the one thing that makes my skin look better than it ever has. I also find the timing of this really interesting and sort of like all synchronistic, if you will. I also feel like I have been saying for quite a little while that like I just want clear skin, right? I just want my skin to look good. I'm turning 40 years old. I've had acne my entire life. Can I just be 40 with good skin? And we'll see. So I have got a Korean glass skincare set, and I don't know how long it takes. I don't know how long I'm gonna give it, but I'm gonna kind of like document this process here. Mind you, this is a really vulnerable process. Acne can be really troublesome and can really send huge blows to a person's confidence. So to be putting my skin all on display to share this with you guys already is like opening up a big can of I'm really not sure what. But I'm excited to get started with this and get a new skincare regimen going, and I'm gonna bring you guys along for the ride, and we will start this fall skincare routine tonight. After breathwork, I went and spent my anniversary on a solo date at Chili's. For those of you that don't know, Chili's is the restaurant that I actually met and was introduced to Sean in. So I thought it would be fitting to go ahead and just take myself out to Chili's and grab a bite to eat. So got my tripod set up and my ring light. Got some roasted broccoli and a little wine and some water. And we're gonna get ready for Friday night's Casual Conversations live stream. So tonight we're just talking about our wedding days and sharing wedding day stories. So I'm just gonna share the story of mine because we just recently had an anniversary yesterday, and then anybody else that pops in, if they want to share their stories, then we'll kind of just go around and share. Before we start doing like any of the topic stuff, I usually always try to open the night with just going around and asking everybody, how are they doing, how's their week been, and how is their grief treating them. I feel like it's a good opportunity for everybody to sort of just share what's going on with them and how they're doing, because we don't always get the opportunity to sit and talk about and express what's going on with people that understand. So holding this space is like creating a space where we can come and feel like we are in communion and community with other people who get it. Get anything. Apparently I have my Bluetooth on, and so it was connected to my headphones, so it was playing in my headphones, so I couldn't hear anything, and I guess you couldn't hear me either. Nope, couldn't hear anything.
But now that we on this different path, you know, we're
cruise port, we were standing off to the side trying to make all these phone calls.